Justin Bieber has done it again. He dragged Selena Gomez into the middle of his music. His brand new album Swag 2 doesn't just talk about love and marriage. It drops lyrics and messages that fans believe are aimed straight at Selena. And the internet didn't have to wait long for her side, because without wasting a single moment, Selena responded to the album. What she did only fueled more speculation, leaving everyone wondering if this was just coincidence or if the timing was perfectly calculated. In Chapter 1, we'll dive deep into Justin's lyrics, the hidden meanings, and why fans believe Selena is still the real muse. From the very first listen, fans realized Swag 2 wasn't just about Hailey Bieber. It was circling right back to Selena Gomez. Justin filled the album with lyrics that sound more like confessions than celebrations. Songs like I Do repeat vows with an intensity that feels less like a husband reassuring his wife and more like a man sending a message to the love he lost. Then came Love Song, a track impossible to separate from Selena's iconic Love You Like a Love Song. Whether intentional or not, it instantly tied Selena's name to Justin's release. And this time, Selena didn't stay silent. Almost immediately after the album began dominating headlines, she made her move. Her response wasn't loud or messy, but it was precise, just enough to get fans talking. Suddenly, speculation exploded. Was she shutting Justin down, subtly mocking the album, or simply reminding the world where her heart really is? Whatever the intent, one thing became clear. Justin had dragged Selena into Swag 2, and she had no interest in letting the narrative spin without her input. Once Swag 2 started flooding the internet with whisper shots at Selena, she didn't twiddle her thumbs. Her move was quick, sharp, delivered with intention, not fanfare. Within hours of the album's drop, Selena posted a single image on Instagram, a glowing, carefree photo of herself, arm wrapped around Benny Blanco, both visibly happy. No caption, no emojis. In that instant, fans lost it. The contrast was seismic. While Justin poured emotionally ambiguous lyrics into the world, Selena quietly communicated that her life wasn't tied to his music or his nostalgia. Fans scrambled. Was that glance? Did she tilt her head to show Selena knows she's unbothered? Some think it's a direct response to Love Song and the wedding week timing. Others saw it as a reminder. She's moved on, living a new chapter, complete with love and security. Meanwhile, the silence in the comments and the world outside her fame pulses with speculation. That's exactly the kind of power move it was. Deliberate and restraint-filled. Selena didn't break the internet with words. She broke it with presence. Now, it's not just an album controversy, it's a power reset, and Selena just flipped the table. Justin's decision to drop Swag 2 didn't just spark debate about lyrics, it reopened one of pop culture's most bitter rivalries, Hailey Bieber versus Selena Gomez. What began as a subtle nod in Justin's songs, and Selena's quiet Instagram response quickly turned into a digital war zone, with both fan bases locked in combat. Hailey entered what should have been her biggest professional moment, the launch of her Rhode brand inside Sephora stores worldwide. It was supposed to be a clean win, a milestone that established her as more than Justin's wife. But instead, her moment was instantly drowned out. Selena's perfectly timed post with Benny Blanco, coming only hours after Justin's album went live, felt to many like a calculated move. It wasn't loud, it wasn't dramatic, but it was effective. Suddenly, all eyes shifted from Hailey's launch to Selena's happiness. Rumors of leaked screenshots only fueled the fire. Claims surfaced that Hailey was furious behind the scenes, accusing Selena of manipulating Justin's emotions and using the timing of her post to humiliate Hailey on purpose. True or not, the speculation was enough to reignite a storm online. Hashtags like #TeamSelena and #TeamHailey trended worldwide. TikToks dissected body language, timing, and even song lyrics as if they were clues in a scandal. Hailey's supporters rushed to defend her, framing Selena's post as petty, even cruel, an unnecessary jab at a woman trying to carve her own lane. Selena's defenders countered that Hailey has lived in her shadow for years, and Selena has every right to publicly celebrate her own love without being silenced by Justin's music. What's clear is this: Swag 2 didn't just revive old wounds, it reignited the Selena verses. Hailey firestorm, pulling both women into a spotlight they didn't ask for, but couldn't escape. What started as an album release quickly morphed into one of the biggest online battles of the year. The moment Justin's Swag 2 hit streaming platforms, hashtags began piling up. Hashtag Justice for Selena, hashtag Hailey betrayed, and hashtag Swag2 for Selena dominated timelines. Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram became war zones where every lyric, every post, and every facial expression was dissected like evidence in a trial. On TikTok, edits of Selena's smiling post with Benny Blanco were spliced against Justin's lyrics from I Do, painting the picture of a man clinging to the past while his ex was glowing with her future. Reaction videos flooded in, some calling Justin's move pathetic, others framing it as romantic sabotage. Fanfiction-level theories sprouted overnight. Did Justin deliberately wait for Selena's wedding week? Did Hailey know about the album beforehand? Was this all orchestrated PR? Reddit threads turned even darker. One viral post accused Hailey of being humiliated in real time, while another claimed Selena had played her hand perfectly, stealing back the spotlight without ever saying Justin's name. Supporters of Hailey argued she was the real victim, her business launch reduced to background noise because of Justin and Selena's unresolved history. Meanwhile, Selena's army defended her as simply living her life, insisting it was Justin who dragged her name back into headlines. The result was a cultural earthquake. Fans weren't just debating music, they were reliving a decade of drama, heartbreak, and rivalry. In the process, Justin's album became less about artistry and more about a spectacle. Swag2 wasn't trending for its melodies or features. It was trending because it reignited the never-ending feud between Selena, Hailey, and Justin, pulling millions of fans into the storm. As the dust settles, one truth becomes unavoidable. Justin Bieber is stuck in the middle of a firestorm he created. By dragging Selena Gomez into Swag2, intentionally or not, he reignited the rivalry between the two women most tied to his name. And now, instead of being celebrated for his music, Justin is facing a wave of backlash that threatens to overshadow the entire album. For Hailey, the fallout feels like betrayal. Her biggest professional milestone, the Rhode X Sephora launch, was instantly drowned out by Justin's surprise drop and the storm that followed. Supporters say she deserves stability, not an endless reminder of Justin's past. Every time Selena's name trends alongside his, Hailey is pulled back into comparisons she's tried for years to escape. That makes Justin look less like a supportive husband and more like a man still haunted by an old love. On the other side, Selena's fans accuse Justin of selfishness. They argue his timing, releasing the album during her wedding week, wasn't coincidence but sabotage, a last-minute attempt to steal attention from her happiness with Benny Blanco. To them, Justin hasn't moved on, and instead of celebrating his marriage, he's exploiting his past for headlines. And then there's Justin himself. His defenders claim the lyrics are just artistry, not coded messages. They argue that the messy rollout and emotional tone are signs of an artist experimenting outside label control. But even that explanation hasn't calmed the storm. For every fan praising his honesty, there are two more accusing him of desperation. Justin may have hoped Swag2 would cement his artistry. Instead, it's painted him as a man trapped between two women, with every lyric dissected as proof of betrayal or obsession. While fans argue over love triangles and betrayal, the entertainment industry is dissecting Swag2 from a different angle. Was this a masterclass in publicity, or the messiest rollout of Justin Bieber's career? Some outlets are praising the timing as brilliant PR. By dropping two massive albums within weeks, one before the Grammy cutoff and one after, Justin secured nominations across 2 years and locked himself into the headlines. Even if critics hate the music, the stunt guarantees he'll remain a Grammy topic and a streaming presence until at least 2027. From a business perspective, it's a way to outsmart fading relevance and stretch one creative cycle into years of visibility. But not everyone is convinced. Trade insiders point to the disorganized release, tracks missing from platforms, Justin himself admitting on Instagram he was waiting too, and the rushed pink visuals that echoed Hailey's road branding. Instead of looking like strategy, it came across as sloppy, an artist without label control, relying on friends and last-minute decisions. For some executives, this wasn't PR brilliance. It was proof that Justin's camp has lost its grip on polished superstardom. Then there's the elephant in the room, Selena Gomez. Media critics argue that no matter how much planning went into Swag2, the focus immediately shifted to Selena's wedding. Instead of celebrating his artistry, the press turned the rollout into gossip about his ex and his marriage. That's not control. It's chaos. So which is it? A calculated play to dominate headlines for years, or a desperate, poorly executed attempt to stay relevant? The truth might be both, a plan born in strategy, but derailed by the emotional baggage Justin couldn't keep out of the music.